a song like this, you know, it may even inspire somebody to pick up a guitar or write a song or something like that. So with that line of thinking, maybe you guys can tell me, each of you, what song or what album inspired you to pick up the guitar or write a song or whatever? What was the song or album that kind of changed your life that way?
Dan, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, you know, I grew up listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin, and that's kind of like what I remember being my first real, just funny rock and roll feeling, you know, that just kind of stayed with me forever up until I literally started playing bass when I was 15. And it's like, oh, this is it. I've always felt this, you know, I just didn't connect the two, you know. So that was my first.
Can't go wrong with Led Zeppelin.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Mine's a little harder to pinpoint. I kind of grew up in a Christian rock bubble. Like my parents just, I guess, thought it was safe, so they only let me listen to certain things. And I remember the first time I haven't had an overwhelming feeling though was Smashing Pumpkins. I think my friend like smuggled me a tape he had recorded off the radio.
Don't tell anybody.
But I was like, don't tell my parents. And it was Bullet on Butterfly Wings.
Nice.
I heard that. I remember getting chills as you know, I guess I was like an 8-year-old, 9-year-old.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly when I started playing drums, but was always into playing some kind of instrument, but was never really into rock drumming specifically until a friend of mine's like, oh, you don't know who Pantera is? You got to listen to this. It was the first time I heard double bass, and it just blew my mind instantly, you know, begging my parents, like, I need to know what this is.
What is that? Thunder, right?
Yeah, no, that was a pretty memorable moment of just like, this is really cool. So yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah, and for guitar, I was always a big Hammett and Hetfield guy. So I remember Fade to Black was just that was the first solo I think I learned, and I'm pretty sure Johnny heard that solo lots of times. And
these are good influences, man. And so, but together, you know, even though they're all a little bit different, they all come together and form, you know, the music that you're putting together now, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool to think of it that way.